I know there's some master growers out there that'll be tuned in today. Leave a comment down below and please tell my wife how much dirt you eat every weekend when you are outdoor gardening. She doesn't believe me. I was blowing snot rockets that were completely black this morning without my nose in the shower, and she said I was a liar. I'm like, bitch! She doesn't garden, right? So that's why she doesn't know. But my God, you'd think you get some peace at 9 a.m., right? No, I'm a liar at 9 a.m. So, here we are. We're back with episode 2, volume 2, vlog number 2 of the day. It's going to be a quick one. I'm making tea and some toast, maybe. I don't know. Fuck. But I got a couple dishes. I gotta rip these down. Yeah, so make sure you leave some comments. Dusty, explain to Dusty how much snot rockets of soil you spit out. Anybody, like I know there's like 50 of you that can comment today. Trey Landing, please comment. Tell my wife. Jersey, tell my wife. You have, well, I know Trey Landing for sure. You have snot rockets of. You're making mud pie snot rockets today, aren't you, Trey Landing? So finally, all the mud is out of my nasal cavity, but it did take a little. I don't know how many I did in the backyard in the pitch black last night, but I did a bunch. And then I lost my ring too. I lost my ring. I'm down to 1 ring now. Just now. Apparently, I don't like Mexican jewelry. Apparently, the Mayan calendar is about to be extinguishified because now I have no connection to Mexico anymore. All I have is this connection to monetary value. It's got diamonds and white gold. Yeah, we'll burn that real soon. As soon as the lights go out, I'm chucking my ring, right? Ring metal means nothing. If you understood the concept of metal, why you wear a necklace, it's a leash. Look what a dog chain is made out of. They got you so flabbergasted you don't even understand. That's a sign of control. So if you wear a leash, when a dog is free, they don't have a chain on. When you're an animal, is not free, you wear a chain. The chain is your attachment to the monetary system. You paid, you slaved to earn money for that gold chain. And now you wear that gold chain to prove you're a slave in the monetary system. That's why they say no metal in your body and no tattoos, because tattoos mark you as a part of a gang sometimes, and other things, right? Fake and false beliefs, false prophets, all these things. There's 70 Bibles with 4,000 gods, and there's only one God. When you want to start, that's a great way to have world war, is because you just created 4,000 languages, and everybody's God is named a different name, looks different, smells different, but only their God is real. This is what this is what the books say. How much conflict comes out of, you know something that, what you know isn't right, it's this. It's like, holy shit. Did you realize somebody else wrote that book to control you? And now you follow it every day, and you believe in it. Look how long you've been tricked. So, think about it. Alright, I'm back. So, my cat was doing something on the floor here, some food. I'm not sure what this is. Oh no, it's a string or something. Alright. Vacuum everything up here. Floor in here, the cat's a mess. My cat eats messy, but he's old. I don't expect nothing from my cat anymore. My cat is old. He tries to follow me around too, but he's so old he goes to bed. I think he was sleeping with my chick downstairs while I was outside. Oh no, he did come outside, that's right. He did come upstairs and wait by the door all night. He's a good cat. So yeah, he's super tired right now. Well, no, he's up in the night. He sleeps all day, so he's going to bed all day. He was up extra. He was up way longer than normal. Protein shake, I guess. I don't really feel like it. But I have to eat something. Because I've been up for like ridiculous. I should have eaten last night. I was watering for almost 2 hours last night. I watered in all the gardens. I transplanted a couple trees. 2 in the morning. You can view it's on a live stream right now. That's on a live stream, and I'm in my gotch in the gardens last night on live stream. You can see me. I went and checked. You can see me really good too at some points. Smoothie it is. Yeah, definitely. I don't know, I just feel like I spent the entire day outside inhaling sawdust and dirt. I didn't inhale sawdust. Maybe, yeah, probably a bit dusty too. I definitely inhaled a bunch of dust. Everything I was moving yesterday was full of dust before we took it out. That's a mixture of dirt and dust. There was a ton. Let the whole back corner's cleaned out now. I'm gonna use the hose there, wash it out, lift a couple of those blocks, and then I'm gonna bucket in some soil. 7 buckets, 7 5-gallon pails of soil from my apple tree, and I'm gonna start plotting some tree line. So we'll have a bunch of tree lines, probably 4 or 5 cells here by the time I'm done. I'm on my last cell, and everything else took except I gotta fill maybe one more spot. We got a wicked yard. I think amazing. Oh, I cut myself. And then I cut myself on a fan, and now I just bashed it. So I'm gushing blood everywhere. Gushing. I'm just gonna go in the toilet. There's enough of me for one planet. So I gotta wash this thing. This blender needs a good wash. I missed it yesterday because of whatever I was doing. Oh, I was definitely pooched yesterday. My back was shot, so here we are. Cleaning the blender. The lid's not too bad. The lid needs a wash. And I washed the pizza pan last night. And actually I washed all the pans except for, I should wash this one. The one that I cooked the pizza in. So the counters are done. I gotta get these things out of here. I'm making lentil soup today for sure. Have something nice and healthy for dinner. Smoothie for breakfast, maybe a salad for lunch and soup for dinner. Smoothie, salad, and soup. Great way to lose weight. Alright, next. Can I have this thing for breakfast too after? Oh yes, we're gonna need some berries. This lasted 8 servings actually. So there's about 6 pounds here, 8 servings. I don't know, just over 1/3 of a pound. How much pounds is here? No, there's 5 pounds here. And we got 8 servings, maybe 9 servings. So I was gonna pour it in this soapy bucket. So yeah, so it lasts like So it's less than a buck 25, buck 40 for berries a day. That's if I eat it all. I don't eat it all. So like a buck, maybe a buck 10. I usually eat about 3 times what she eats. For about a buck 10. Not all the time. Sometimes she eats 2 or 3. Oh yeah, that one was fucking straight. Scrubby. It's a non-abrasive scrubby. I use like not the greener scrubby metal side. I use the other side. I don't know, they call it like, oh, I almost thought of it. Inhargents? Oh, they say inhalants? No, it's a word the fire chief uses when he's looking for a thing. Accelerants. They look for accelerants. So an accelerant is the same thing. Fuck, I'm smart. An accelerant is the same thing they use in when you extract. It's amazing, eh? But this is so, and why they use accelerants are basically fuels, right? Oils. What's up, Jersey? How you doing, my man? Ha. Jersey, you'll have to go watch the beginning of this video. I shouted you out. I shouted you and Trey out, and someone else, and Dusty, and maybe one other. But I need you to leave a comment. You have to go watch the beginning of it and then leave a comment later, bro. You need to tell my wife. I love you, Hash. I love you too, Jersey. I love you, bro. It's one of them days, you know. It's one of them days. I had so much stuff on my plate. Overworked, extremely overpaid, and here we are. You know, I'm overpaid with the love that I get from the people that I love. You know, that's where I'll. We're gonna put some yogurt in us. What's really going on? Where's my true landing buddy? We got Jersey in here. How's the baby today? How's the baby, Jersey? How's the wife and family? Hope you all are good. I know, I don't hope you're good. Hope you're having a wonderful. How'd the baby sleep? How'd you guys sleep? Better question. You gotta take care of the baby. Baby can just pass out right now. You guys, not so much. Like, I'm really glad I don't have a baby, because I'm old. I'm 40. Like, you're lucky, Jersey. You're gonna have like a 17-year-old when you're my age. Okay, maybe you're not lucky at all. No, I'm teasing. Kids are awesome. I mean, some people say they're stuck with kids, which is hilarious. It depends when you have your kids in life, and if you have good family. Some people don't even really take care of their kids, right? Like, I, for instance, was on my own. I went and hung up on with people. I wasn't around family really when I was a kid. And then when I was, it was with solid family that was super strict, and I was like, holy shit, I want to go back to my friend's place. It was a lot less strict. Just as good, eats probably better. Sorry, Emma. My Emma was old fashioned. She cooked me when my Emma baked. It was the best. But other stuff was like, Jesus, can we move out of 1920s, please, Emma? But no, at my place there was no food, so I would go to Emma's and chill. We grew up tight budgeted, right? That's what happens when you grow up less fortunate. Anyone can be less fortunate, not just they call them homeless people. I don't like that term, but anyone can be less fortunate. when you're a kid, it's harder to have a grasp on that due to the fact that it's not your like you can't get a job when you're 5, 7, 8, 9. You're just like, what? You mean there's nothing to eat tonight? Nothing that tastes any good. And that's life, man. I know people to this day that don't have food. Right now, I get messages from people saying, from Winnipeg, and it's highly, highly not funny, you know? I would never, not only would I never not laugh at that, it's horrible that people don't have the proper food in Winnipeg, you know? People could try harder to feed their kids, you know? Or to help out their kids if they're just barely over 18 or something. You should still be trying to help feed your kid. As long as your kid has food, like I had to fend for myself after I was 18. Yeah, my mom would give me some cash once in a while. It wasn't enough to cook 3 meals in a day, right? So I went and did my own thing. And I'd bring groceries home and I'd feed my mom. Do you do that for your family? Did you cook for your family when you were 16, 17, 18, 19? Did you go to the grocery store, buy the food, earn the money, and then buy it, right? That's how you can be a help, right? My mom worked really hard, and she also had other obligations I'll leave out. But let's just say somebody else created debt for my mom when I was a little kid. And, I mean, a lot of debt. Like, my mom would have nothing. I don't think the other person really realizes what kind of debt they put us in because of their gallivanting or their, you know, they're probably buying other people food while me and my mom starved, right? So, yeah, that pisses me off, but what can you do? People say how often they work and stuff, or how long they work. I'd like to see what they own. You know, where's this shit that you own your whole time you've worked, right? For my mom, she raised me, and it was a lot. It was very expensive. We didn't have a house. We didn't have anything. We didn't have clothes. Yeah, so, like, times were tough for me growing up, and my mom, and they shouldn't have been, right? But a loser dad created a situation for us that took us years to get out of. Years. And it doesn't, trust me when I say women can be equally as responsible for the fate of, you know, I said a loser dad. Well, there's women out there that equally fuck up families as bad as loser dads can. I gotta make a phone call on Monday. So stupid. I didn't even know my password, and then whatever. It's not. I honestly don't even care anyway. It wasn't even the right one, so they'll have to fix that. It's not my fault. It's their fault. It sent me a piece of paper I couldn't even read. It wasn't even legible, unless it was already open. That's kind of how it works. If it's already open, you can't use it, right? So fuck. That sucked. But that does tell me that somebody's reading my mail, right? So I should probably just tell them that. I should say, you know what? I think somebody's reading my mail. If you send me anything else, it'll have to be special. You'll have to courier it to me. But I think that, and I believe it would have been, yeah, it would be Canada Post that was reading my mail. So we'll have to figure out how to let them know. This isn't the first time something like this has happened, but it's probably the second or third. But I found an envelope one time that was completely looked like they sweated it and opened it and then resealed it. And companies don't, like, it looked like they wetted, like it looked like water spilled all over the envelope. And it was a special type of mail that they need to see inside of her. I don't understand why, you know. It must be a person, it must be somebody at the post because Canada Post is run by the government, which is CSIS, which is the government, which can see everything anyway. So it must be some peon who's trying to do some black ops project or some kind of stealing of information for a small group of people. So in order to find out who it is, you just have to see who touches my mail at Canada Post in Winnipeg, or after it leaves at all. How many stops does it make? Does it make a stop that was, you know, out of the norm, right? Or does the letter sit somewhere for too long in a section where it should have moved on? So I'll contact Buddy, who knows me, and I'll express grave concern for Canadians' mail, as I did once before. And they looked into it, and I was right, and I got a serious apology from them. You don't even know what goes on in this country, eh? People are reading your mail right now, and it's illegal, and they're getting away with it. Just because you let them. You let them. You don't say anything. You don't question them. I'll give you an example. Did you know a corporation, even though they have a law book that says this is the rules of their corporation, do you know that? Do you know how they get away with this? Breaking the laws of their corporation? They say it slipped. They say, whoops, we didn't notice that. Meanwhile, they totally put it in place because of it benefiting their corporation, right? As long as they say they didn't recognize it and they didn't catch it and it was an accident, they get away with it. But do you know how harmful some of those things that they go whoops, and how beneficial some of those things they go whoops to the corporation, not to the people working, right? So I learned this the other day. There's a wise man on the thing, and he was talking, and I correlated something he said to corporations in England to what's going on right now here in Canada. And corporate law is very high up. People don't even understand. Corporations have all the power in the country you live in. They decide whether you get vaxxed or not. And the people in the building need to get vaxxed in order to come to work to get their job paycheck. The next thing is coming, right? It's an all-in-one. So I don't know if you guys understand this, but they don't have a cure for, or they didn't get a vax that worked. You pumped 4 to 5 needles in you. It didn't work. They're admitting that first they said one and done, 99%. Then they said the efficacy of the first needle was down to 40%, but once you got the second needle, you're back up to 90. Then they said it fades. You need to get a third shot. And then they said 4th boosters are now here. You need it. But the one that they're working on right now here where I am from is called a one and done. And they're saying this thing protects you from floods. It's now time to start being a little more vocal than people are. People don't realize, you stayed quiet this long. You let other people, take the heat for you. But now look where those 4 other people are. Look where those 4 people who stood proudly for Canada, look where they are. Bank accounts frozen, jail cells. Think about